Hey there, you. Welcome back to another spiritual oracle card reading. This is a pick a reading video. That means there's going to be two readings in this video, reading number one and reading number two. So you can watch one, two, or both of them if you're drawn to. Let's go ahead and get started. Here's reading number one. Let's see what we're going to see. Now remember, spiritual oracle card reading is just information for your highest good. Set that intention. The first card that comes up is the recovery card. What are we recovering? First thing we're recovering is this key of wisdom. That is the crown chakra. That is the gateway to all of the new ideas and the inspired ideas that are coming into our consciousness all day long. So it's asking us to believe that this is a reality for us, that we can be and are being inspired day by day, moment by moment, and that if we would just pause and recognize this idea of inspiration or inner knowing, then we will be given little reminders or little inklings or little vibrations or little bits and pieces of information that we can use along the guidance of our personal life. We always want to refer to this higher self, you can see her here, and God as we understand God. You can see them in the card. We want to refer to them to be our true guidance system, as opposed to only listening to people, places, and things around us, or only listening to what we've always done in the past. What we're really recovering here is this beautiful, living white light that is transferring knowledge and information to us in the moment. Now, the other thing we're going to see here with the recovery card is that we're going through some type of recovery phase where, I don't know, we're expanding a bit, we are getting a little bit more free. You can see it by all the white around here. It's an expansion of wellness in some respect. Also, the door back here, we don't know what's behind it, but we certainly want to find out. We're going to take another card to see what we're going to see in this little reading. So, inspiration, intuition, expansion of knowledge, knowing we have that guidance system built in. What's behind that door? Oh, the master. Now look, this is good news. So we can always know that behind that door, no matter what door we go through, no matter what new experience happens in a relationship, at work, with our finances, with anything, with our personal development, our personal goals, anything. As we continue to go through that door, we're going to find the same thing. The white light coming into the world through us, for us, constantly. And so you can see the darkness back here is really any fears of going into a new experience or any fears of facing any person, place, or thing, anything that's coming up. You can pause and relax and know that the master is sitting there waiting for you to continue to inspire you. You can trust that, and that way you can feel like you have a reliance on something that is beyond this world, something that was never born and never dies and never leaves you. You can see again, it is the purple diamond. So this is that pure key of wisdom that we're going to be given moment by moment, the master. So the next card that comes up, let's see what we're going to see here. We know that this is about encouraging us to go boldly into each moment, to relax and know that we're always going to be able to recover from every scenario that occurs. Our mental and emotional experiences that we have all throughout the day. So whether you get into a little bit of a heated thing with someone you know, or whether you're having some fears or doubts, whatever it is, you know you're going to be inspired and be able to walk through and recover it. The next card that comes up is called Life Purpose. This is great. So again, as we go through this doorway day by day of whatever we are inspired to be involved in, or as we just go through our basic life day by day, we know we're going to be meeting up with the master over and over again, and that is really going to expand our life purpose. You can see the green heart chakra growing around here. That's our spiritual identity, which is truly our first life purpose, to recognize ourself as a spiritual being having a human experience, and then to bring in all of the universal light and the new ideas of inspiration into our personal world. As we are doing that, as we are following that inner guidance, we are going to be living a unique life different from everyone else's. We're going to be living true, speaking our truth, being who we are, who we in tune, in here, sense that we ought to be in the world. And that's just going to translate into a life that is feeling confident, fulfilled, and feeling exciting because we're not sure what's about to happen, but then we're given that information in the moment. So this is really that adventure of life, and knowing that we can count on the world around us to be all right. We are the world. So look, no matter where we go in the world, we're going to have some of that rainbow of the master with us. No matter what version of ourself we embody, we are going to be able to stay in that yellow and white light space just outside of the world. That's going to mean that we're going to be able to levitate in a way, lift up above our day-to-day personal issues, our day-to-day experiences, the ups and downs of day-to-day life, and we're going to be able to bring that variety of the rainbow of the white light into each scenario. It also shows that we are very easily able to conform or change colors like a chameleon. We can conform to the situations that are arising. We don't have to worry whether we're prepared or not, whether we have the right skills or not, whether we're going to say the right words or not. No, just show up. That master is going to be there to guide us moment by moment. And also know this, that we are the world card is showing us that we really are bringing the world to existence by our words, by our actions, by our inner guidance system and our inner inspirations. So continue to pack into your world, your personal world, all of your personal circumstances, all of your interactions. Continue to pack into that all of your highest inspired ideas. Be true to yourself. Do what you honestly sense you ought to do and say, and you will be surprised at how beautifully bright this world continues to be for you. That's reading number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Now stick around for reading number 2 if you are inspired to, and we'll see what we're going to see. That's going to start right now. Here we go, reading number 2. I'm glad you're a part of this. My name is Brian Nesline. I am a spiritual oracle card reader, and this information is here for your highest good at this time. Remember, nothing happens by mistake, meaning that wherever we are, we're in a moment in time that is divine. And that allows us to just relax and accept that whatever's happening can be used for our highest good. So set that intention, and that's what you'll see. The first card that comes out is the Hunter. Why? Because we are hunting this yellow light source. What is that? The yellow is the solar plexus joy. We are hunting for joy. What do you mean we're hunting for joy? Well, we're hunting to pull out of this world the joyful experiences, the joyful words, the joyful interactions that we want to have embodied in our personal world. So know that you are like this dark horse, like this shadow or blank canvas. That's all it means, not dark like scary. Dark like a chalkboard that hasn't anything written on it. Dark like space that doesn't have anything defined yet. And we can take that darkness, which is our personal world, and we can bring color to it just by focusing. That's why you see it like a magnetic point of focus, focusing on what we prefer. So know that you're always going to have joyful experiences coming towards you. Know and set your intention that you are deserving of them. Know and set the intention that really all life is information getting written on it and actions getting embodied day by day. Since there's everything available to you, you can just use your awareness to focus on the things you prefer. That's going to help put you in tune and get you into this whole beautiful creative space. You can see all the orange here now. The orange is the creative sacral chakra. You're having a say in creating the experiences that you are happening to you each day. It's just as simple as knowing your identity as that spiritual being, that awareness, that consciousness that gets to vote for what they prefer. No need to vote for dark things, just vote for the light. Hunt the light, not in a way of like, oh, let me go get it. No, more in the way of I'm going to focus on it, I'm going to hunt for it by looking for it. I'm going to spy it like I spy with my little third eye, something joyful about A, B, C, and D. Often be in that position where you are thinking a lot about the things that you prefer. That way, you have a better chance of being led to them. Let's take another card. The Sword. So the Hunter and the Sword go together here like this. As we are going through the world, you're going to see that there are two options here. You can focus on that red, yellow, and orange, you can go ahead and expand your world by focusing on the joy, or you can, hunt down with your sword into the dark space. And again, this is that opportunity to accidentally think ourselves into a crappity crap land. Don't do it. You don't have to. If you find that you're starting to go that way by accident, it's all right. Just shift gears. You can see with this little white rift right here, you can easily just pause and shift back up to go into the things that you enjoy. You can easily stop any train of thought just by pulling back on the reins and then going back to what you know is joyful. Now, the other thing we see here is sometimes when we are looking for our joy, it is hidden inside of a dark zone. So this is an important thing. If you find that you've had some struggles or you've been through some tough times, or it looks like you're going astray, whatever that means to you, like your horse is running away, running wild, maybe you can look and see that you were chasing a little bit of a joyful scenario that was hidden through a darker time. So remember this, that the joy is always available, even if it doesn't look like it. You are always on a path of absolute good, even if it looks like it's messy out there. And you can trust this, especially when you feel like you're lost or you don't have any direction. Always know that that is going to become apparent, and then once it is, boom, you're back up where you want to be in that space. So that sword really is the sword of our awareness. It's going to be the thing that allows us to cut through any of the dark stuff. We'll always be able to find that little speck of joy if we stay true to ourselves as the hunter, knowing what we truly prefer. The next card that comes out for this reading is the crown chakra. Boom! I know I am part of Source and my life is guided by divine wisdom. This is that little speck that we're looking for there of the joy. You can see it right up in here. Stay focused on what that is, and eventually, no matter what, it will become part of your personal life. This also shows that you are that light being, the one that is one with God, Source, Universe, and that regardless of what's going on, you're always going to find a way to elevate to that space that you are focused on. So again, it's just very important to set your intentions and to just make that decision that no matter what's going on around you, somehow, some way, you are going to be able to become aware that it's all for the good. The last card that comes out for this reading is the Charity card. So during this time, we want to make sure that we are going ahead and just being benevolent, going ahead and being nice, going ahead and being kind of sharing with other people just the good things we see in them. Draw the light or the joy out of them by reflecting it back. That's what this whole orphanage is here. It's us going into the world, going into each one of these windows of our experiences with different people and saying, hey there, I see that you're good at this. Oh, hey there, you know what I like about you? That. Oh, you know what? You taught me something last year, this. If you can do that, if you can reflect that charitable light back to them, then you're going to be expanding that space of the joy for yourself. All of those things up here in this fourth dimension of existence, that is the spiritual dimension, that's all laying groundwork by these angels. You can see that they're in pink. That is the color for the root chakra expanding up in the spiritual dimension. All of your joyful reflections towards other people, all of your joyful interactions towards other people, celebrating and reflecting back to them the good you see in them. You do that for them, you're going to be helping them a lot. They might need that little word of encouragement in that moment. You might not even realize how much that helps them. When you encourage them, you are also setting down the foundation that's coming for you of a whole new expanded joy. You can see it in the angel wings from this fourth dimension. So continue to do that. Have the charity of giving light to other people. Tell them what you love about them. That's going to help make all the difference. Very last card to get out of this second pick a reading. If you want, you can go back and watch the first one as well if you haven't yet. Let's take this last card to get out of here. Mother healing, and what are we talking about there? We're talking about the fact that all our children, which is all of our creations, all of our words, all of our actions, all of our children, the offspring of who we are in the world, all of our interactions, all of our circumstances, those are all being healed as we continue to realize that we are one with God, one with Source, one with the light, and that we have a say in being the one that can focus, to hunt it, hunting the light day by day. Stay true to yourself, stay true to that light. Know that you're always going to be able to find a way into the core of what's joyful, and just let go, move forward on your intuition. That's the end of this reading. Thanks a lot for being a part of this channel. Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe to the video, to the channel if you haven't yet. Pull down a little notification bell, leave me a comment, let me know how it's going. Take care. I'll see you again. Goodbye.